who will come out of Pool A and live to play tomorrow. Australia with the rock in hand first. And it's a battle of who will be facing Team China tomorrow. So not an easy task for both these teams. But I'm sure they're going to be happy to move on rather than to go home today anyway. Here's Takahashi, splash ball from range. That's the start that Takasaki was hoping for. Good job. No. Takahashi trying to create some space. East side. Takahashi is pure from range to start this game after not connecting on more than 1-2. She is 1 for 6 from range against the Dutch. There she goes again. Takahashi, yoink. She's speedy. She got the Wilson on the string, and she's got the shooting ability of Jason Statham in any of his movies. By that I mean that it's almost every shot. She does too. Anyway, that's for you movie lovers out there. 1 minute in, Takasaki up 2-0. High expectations for this new look Team Australia. Gone are Marina Whittle, Alex Wilson, Emily Maley, Lauren Mansfield. In are 4 completely new women. McSpadden in her first 3x3 tournament in a long time. Highest level tournament she's played in too. Good job to McSpadden. She brings the height and will get fouled. Freebies money, and Australia's on the board. There goes Takahashi. Shinkansen to the basket. She is the speedy one. The Flash is jealous of her speed. Take a look at this. Takahashi in early form in this one. Fowler down to the block. No. There goes Takahashi again. Looks like she might have gotten hacked on her way to the rack, but no whistle on the play. Oh, actually, that was clean. Good defense there. Fowler with the extension. Getting that Wilson out of there. Takahashi, gets her own rebound. The scoop shot no good. Offensive rebounds aplenty here for Takasaki though. Again, the way shorter squad. Fowler, a little bit of space, and a make. Oh, that's a quick and heady play. Yokoi was left underneath the basket. And gets the 4th point for Takasaki. On the other end, it's McSpadden getting fouled. First foul on, actually no, turnover. Takasaki in possession here. Tuvenius is asking for the rock. Fowler, fouls. Tuvenius under the basket, can't connect, gets her own board, but it's snatched. Hank's been extremely active underneath the basket. Rebound's been hers. Judging by those 5 rebounds against the Dutch, that's more than the entire Netherlands team combined. Hank now, good shot. The screen rolls to the basket, steps through, easy make. Takahashi weaving through the traffic. Yokoi. Yeah, I'm sure she can.
Good job off the dribble. Banks it in.
4-4 score here. And Takahashi misses a wild 2. Good job. Quiet today. Not as sharp offensively, I'd say, as I've seen her in the past. Hasn't looked for her own shot all too much besides that drive. She's a very gifted, very capable scorer. Good job. Now behind the screen, finding McSpadden rolling to the basket. Australia's using that height advantage to get the pick and roll game going. These are tough minutes for Takasaki, who have seen a lead blown off the board and now have Takahashi on the bench. TV timeout though, we're under 7 minutes in a 4-5 game, a tight contest so far. Goodchild's been the driver of the offense. He's gotten the big for Australia involved in McSpadden and Hank. She's gotten some of her own buckets, and as mentioned before, I've seen her do more offensively in the past, but the game plan apparently is to play through height. Takahashi looking for separation, can't find it, and misfires the pass to Tivenius. A fresh 12 to work with though. Tivenius now on the drive, hangs, but McSpadden gets in the way with those long arms. Down, there's Fowler. The rebound is, again, been controlled by Australia, but Takasaki's been scrapping, getting her hands on some loose balls. Yeah, and I think McSpadden is the one to touch that last, so it will be Takasaki possession. Aaron pass though, and good shot, quick trigger. Yes, sir. That's a 7-4 lead for Australia. 80 pull up, Yokoi no good. And then Tivenius, too much physical activity in the rebound. Look at Goodchild, saves the ball in bounds, back to position, and then fires one up right away. All net. Hank at the free throw stripe. Takasaki now at 6 fouls at the bonus already. Fouling a problem for them as well in that game against the Netherlands. They ended up with 13 fouls. At their 10th foul with 5:24 left to go. Oh, Takahashi moving faster than online opinions. The blazing speed from Takahashi has proven a problem. She takes the contact and finishes the shot. Now possession back over to Takasaki as well. 4-point lead for Australia going into the 6-minute mark here. Misfire from Takahashi there. Has not gotten a lot of space to get her shot off. Good child might have informed their team about the scoring capabilities of Fuyoka Takahashi. High post action now for Australia. Fowler. Easy lay and a free throw to boot. The 7th foul for Takasaki. So actually 2 free throws coming up for Fowler. Fowler again, a member of the Youth Olympic Games in Buenos Aires in 2018, U18 World Cup in 2017. Hasn't played 3x3 in a while though. So her return to the field so far could be deemed a success. Lost to the Netherlands, notwithstanding. A big lead though against Takasaki here. And a foul on the Aussies as they put Fuyoko Takahashi on the strike for 2. 6th foul on the Gangaroos. Takahashi up to her usual scoring ways. Two-handed shot there for Takahashi goes down. Good job. Quick transition. The Aussies with an easy bucket. 12-7 now. Tivanius in position and possibly score underneath. Good job. Gets stuck on Tivanius, and there's Takahashi again. Screening action. Takahashi pulls one. No. And then fouls. Good job. And again, these kind of untimely fouls. The fouls that aren't necessary are biting Takasaki in the behind. It's a 12-8 lead, and Goodchild will now step to the stripe for 2 easy free throws after that 8th foul on the Japanese squad. Goodchild, good on the first. Can't connect on the second one, but the rebound remains with the team in green and is finished by McSpadden. Hank, I apologize. Look, I saw height. Usually just go with McSpadden there. That's all right, though. Hank here, Johnny on the spot, in the right position to grab the board. And the Australians are dominating the rebound here. A lot of contact on that play, no whistle. There's one offensive option for this team, and we already know who it's going to be. I go with that announcer's jinx again. Isai steps back from the mid-range. As I was thinking, they go back to Takahashi. Good footwork on the Gangaroos. 15-9. Takahashi from range. Splash ball. Takasaki's going to need more of that. Goodchild with an answer from the corner. Nuh-uh. Look at this relocation by Takahashi, though. Always looking at space to continue to take their next shot. Takasaki, though, with foul number 9. They put Fowler on the stripe for 2. Fowler misses the first. Fowler splash ball on the second. It's 16-11. And the Gangaroos in the driver's seat. Will they be the ones moving on to play Team China tomorrow? The last 4 minutes and 21 seconds of this game will have to tell us. Takasaki need a miracle And they need a big performance out of that woman. Takahashi, another one lined up, another miss. And an offensive foul on the Aussies. Good defense by Yokoi. Tivanius to Takahashi, speeding to the rack, scoop-de-doop, and the lay. Good child now on her own adventure. No, looks bad, can't control the board. And Takahashi's on the floor, holding her side. As the Aussies get together for the TV timeout, a 4-point lead for them. What happened there? Oh, that hurts. Takahashi lands awkwardly on her side, but puts a thumb up. Looks like she's good. It's Mila Goodchild leading her troop of tall women into possibly the quarterfinals here. East side down to Tivanius, a mismatch exploited. She gets a bucket. Good child. Lob pass. Fowler in the right spot. Couldn't get the shot up. Hank. Hank with the left. No. Hank couldn't get the shot up over Tivanius, but another foul call on the Japanese. And this is number 10. So for those of you that don't know, 10 fouls means the double bonus in 3x3, which means 2 free throws coming up as well as possession for the offensive squad. We'll see Hannah Hank take the free throws first. No rebound on those free throws. 17th and 18th point could be on deck here. 17 already down. 18 as well. So Hank putting her squad up by big numbers. A 5-point lead now for the Gangaroos. And Takasaki in the hole. Good child. Go back to the pick and roll combination. Hank this time not a make. Takasaki get the board. Of course, they're looking for Takahashi. They get a pick and roll going. Vanius controls the rebound. It's the 14th point for the Japanese. 3:10 on the clock. Oh, look at the hustle. Tivanius almost got her hands on that. And then Goodchild has to force one up over the outstretched arms of Takahashi. Good defense by the Japanese squad. They'll get possession back here with a fresh 12 to work with. Look at the pick and roll combination, though. Tivanius in the right spot to get that rebound and finish the play. If ever a time for Takahashi to wake up and start doing some really crazy things, it's now if Takasaki want to move on. Behind the back pass is snuffed out. 1.5 left on the shot clock. Takahashi, quick trigger, but no good. Pick and roll action again for the Aussies. Takasaki keeps playing a drop coverage. So far, the Aussies have been able to work out that defensive coverage. Mostly Goodchild hustling for the board. Puts a bucket in. Takahashi on the other end. Can't connect on the 2. Look at Goodchild out here scrapping on the board. She's got 2 tall women with her at all times on the court. Still the one to grab the rebound and make sure her team gets that 19 point, 2:28 to go, although I'm not sure we're going to make it to the end of the clock on this game. And as you know, 21 points means the end of the game. Takasaki looking at a big deficit. Have not been able to get their offense going outside of some wild shooting by Takahashi. Possibly some garbage buckets underneath in the rebound. McSpadden, Hank, and Goodchild on the court for the Kangaroos. Goodchild crosses left to right, steps back, leaves everyone in the dust, but the shot's missed. Goodchild gets it back, another shot from long range. That's a very deep two from Takahashi. Everybody's bumping into each other. Tivanius comes away with it. Wants it back against Goodchild underneath the basket. Takahashi is leaving it all on the floor. A foul called on the play. And Ana Tivanius on the free throw strike for 2 could get her team within 3. I'm sure we got some Swedes watching. And Tivanius, a good game for her so far. Scrapping and clawing her team back into it. Two free throw makes for Tivanius. A 3-point game as a result. The Aussies could end it on a 2 though. Hank looking to go one-on-one. No make. Board controlled. First it's Fowler, then it's Hank, but it's tied up. Tivanius with good hands on that one. The hustle for Takasaki is real. Take a look at this. First Fowler, no. Then it's Hank, and Tivanius just gets her hands on that Wilson. Defense gets possession in case of a jump ball, so it'll be Takasaki now controlling the Wilson. They need a score here, though. Yokoi lines up a 2. It drops in. 19-18. Takasaki. Oh, Goodchild steps out of bounds. A turnover on the Kangaroos, so Takasaki looked dead in the water. And all of a sudden on that Yokoi 2, right back in the game. 1-point deficit for the Japanese, and let me remind you all that are watching, it's win or go home for both of these teams. 1:33 left to go. Possession, Takasaki. A wide open look for Takahashi, and it's 20-19. The Aussies might need a 2 in this case. Goodchild, though, on the bench. They only got height. Hank. And a foul called on Tivanius in the post, but look back at Takahashi getting wide open for that patented two-handed shot. So the 11th foul on Takasaki means Hannah Hank now at the stripe for 2 free throws. Both, a make on both, ends the game. First one, all cash. Let's see if Hannah Hank remains calm, and she's cooler than a polar bear's toenails. Hannah Hank puts the game on ice, and it's the Aussies coming away with a tightly contested victory. Takasaki got so close in the end there, but just didn't have enough foul trouble, bit him in the behind yet again. And the Kangaroos move on to game 2 on the back of this Hannah Hank free throw. A new look Australia squad, but they'll be back in contention tomorrow nonetheless. Takasaki will look back at this one, and they'll be left scratching their heads. Could have gotten a win here, but not enough. The Aussies win it 21-20.